Call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Hello guys, so today I'm going to review Daredevil finally. One of my favourite shows of all time, and my favourite Marvel show of all time. And I just really hope we could get a show like this in the future, because Daredevil Born Again looks like it was going to be a fail, so they basically cancelled that. Echo actually feels more like the Marvel Netflix shows, but I'll talk about that in on my main channel, my Walk Universe channel, yeah. Because today we're just talking about, Daredevil. Just, man, this show was perfection. So basically it starts off with, Matt being in an accident when he was a kid, and his father just trying to help him, but then, I guess Matt ended up saving someone, but then he ended up getting blind because of it. Yeah, because all these chemical stuff was here, and he ended up, opening his eyes, and it ended up damaging his eyes, I guess. Yeah. And then we cut to a scene many years in the future, where he's talking to a priest, basically telling him what he's about to do, and he's asking for forgiveness, since he's basically a vigilante. It's something that he kind of talks with throughout the show, about, the things that he's doing, whether it's wrong or right. Because at the end of the day, I guess he's just trying to make the city a better place, but at what cost? So yeah, I'm not seeking penance for what I've done, Father. I'm seeking penance for what I'm about to do, something like that. Yeah. And it cuts to the scene where these women are getting kidnapped, and basically Daredevil ends up rescuing them, beats them all up, and I always found one scene a bit dumb, where there's literally just a guy literally sitting down watching it, unless he couldn't fight or something. And I just seeing that scene now was just hilarious. Just a guy basically watching his friends get beat up while eating, unless they just work together and he doesn't really care about them. But still, if they get taken out, you're going to be next, and he just sits there until he gets taken out himself. It's hilarious. And I guess this is one of the main criminals as well, who works with the main bad guy, because there's a whole organization of people that Devil will have to take on. Yeah. Daredevil ends up saving him, and this is the guy I was talking about. He's literally just watching the whole time, and he just gets knocked out by Daredevil. This guy dumb or something. Yeah. Nice way to start the show. Has such a flipping iconic intro. Oh my god. Yes. Classic theme. Then he just wakes up in bed. I guess I had a one night stand, and then you get introduced to Foggy. That's just a really lovable character, man. Basically Matt Murdock's best friend. They have a company together, Nelson and Murdock. They're basically lawyers, but they're kind of small time. They haven't really got big yet. So you actually get to see them start from the bottom on She-Hulk, where I guess she already has everything already. You don't get to see her character develop. You know how modern Marvel is, but this is the best days, man. Yeah. And it seems like at first they tried to make things connected with the MCU. This is basically sometime after, the New York attack in Avengers, the first film, because they do reference that a lot, and they reference Iron Man 4 and all them, but it doesn't really feel to a certain point it's in the same universe, because you don't even see at least one character from the MCU crossover in the Netflix shows. But at this point I'm actually happy that it's not connected, because of how bad things actually got. And I'd have treated Daredevil in She-Hulk, yeah. So that's kind of a different universe, really. But it seems like maybe some of the same things still happened, though. Yeah. I just kind of wish we could get the Marvel Netflix shows back, but while Disney's in charge, it's not going to happen, because the show just has such good writing. Or you also get introduced to this cop who becomes important later on, because he basically gets a big importance later on, yeah. Because they're just trying to get by, struggling with their business, and then basically get their first big case. Yeah, basically Karen Page ends up getting framed for her boss's murder, so she gets arrested for it. And then I guess it's that guy who ends up telling them about what happened, and then they end up being her lawyers, yeah, even though she can't really pay him because she has no money. And, you know, Foggy's just like, yeah, let's go do something else instead. But then, you know, since Matt has the ability to find out when people are lying, and she just basically pours her heart out at him, and he just knows that they're telling the truth because he can basically read people's heartbeats. Because if it's going too fast, he knows people are lying. But if it's going slow, like, yeah, that's when he knows people are not lying. So yeah, that's where he decides to help her. Yeah, even though they could possibly get no money from doing this. Yeah. This is basically their first case. They just literally started law too, so I mean, they've done all the training and stuff, but this is their actual first time being in business, like just a few minutes ago. So yeah, basically their first client. But you can basically tell that they're lying and stuff. So decides to help him. Then we get introduced to one of the main bad guys, right hand man's. He basically threatens this guy's daughter if he doesn't work with him. And it kind of just shows you a bit of what these people are capable of. Yeah. And they could kill anyone at any time, and these same people are basically responsible for what happened to Karen Page and why she's in her situation. Yeah, and they're just trying to, you know, get to terms with what's going on with Karen Page, if she's worth saving. But we know that Daredevil already knows that it's Matt Murdock, so yeah. He just wants to help anyway, but then she ends up getting nearly flipping assassinated in prison because one of the guards was paid to kill her. Otherwise, I guess his family was about to get killed. So I always wondered what happened to that guard afterwards. Did he just also ended up getting locked up and then his family got killed, or like what actually happened? I think he had to hang himself or something so his family wouldn't get killed or something. I think that's what happened at the end. Yeah, I think that's what happened. But yeah, they're just trying to basically make it look like she hanged herself just to get rid of the witness, because she's a witness to something very corrupt in this organisation, and she could basically bring it possibly to light. So that's why you'd end up being trying to kill her, and that's why Matt decides to help her. And then they're just trying to work out something with her, like maybe she could end up, you know, working with them. And she's trying to give whatever information she can, but I don't think she tells everything though. Yeah, she's kind of keeping some stuff to herself. Yeah, I guess she stays with Matt Murdock for the night and just have a discussion about him not being able to, like, how long he hasn't been able to see and stuff. Yeah, just some good character writing, getting to see the characters bond, stuff we don't really see that much in the MCU anymore. Yeah, which kind of sucks. And then we actually get introduced to like all the main organisation people, basically from different organisations, but all brought together. You know, like the Syndicate in Saints of the Third. Yeah, but actually good. Because you've got the Japanese, the Chinese, the Russians, then you've got like the main group, which, you know, you're not allowed to say his name, like it's flipping Harry Potter or something. But you know, Wilson Fisk, the legend. Yeah, and his right hand man's basically doing the talking for him because he couldn't really show up, I guess. Yeah. Because basically the people who got beat up at the beginning, that was the Russians people, and you've got these two brothers who are kind of pissed about that, and let's just say they take a lot of hits at the beginning, and if you've watched the show you know how that's going to go. And to me it has like probably the best episode in the show, like once you get to like episode 5, like just where it sets up like a whole war, like it's so good. Yeah. So it's just, and then this guy, man, he's just so he's just, I don't even know what to say about his character. He's kind of hilarious at the same time, being corrupt and hilarious at the same time. It's just how he just reacts to all these people who he's working with. Yeah, it's just hilarious, man. And how he's not really trusting with Wilson Fisk, but he can't be fully outright saying that he doesn't trust Wilson Fisk, because Wilson Fisk, like, he could just kill just like that, like in the click of a finger, man. Yeah. Then Daredevil ends up saving Karen Page again. Well, that's probably the first time he saves her. Yeah, because she basically went back to go get the information that she needed, that she kind of didn't really show to Daredevil or Matt Murdock. So he ends up following her because he finds out that she's lying from the heartbeat, and follows her. She nearly gets killed, but then Daredevil saves her. Karen doesn't really want her to take the information. I mean, for Daredevil to take the information, but you know, he says that he will take it to the right hands instead of you know, possibly take it to a place where it'll just put her in more trouble. Yeah. And then we get a little flashback with young Matt Murdock. Yeah. Basically, just sharing a bit more information about his father and why I guess he kind of, in a way, followed in his footsteps, but in a more vigilante way. Yeah. Because you learn about his father that it's all about doing the right thing, even if it could cost you everything. Yeah. And it looks like his son's always had that too, even when he was a kid, when he basically literally sacrificed his eyes to save someone. Yeah. I mean, he didn't know that was going to happen, but yeah. And he just learns a lot more of that from his father, even though sometimes it looks like he stumbles, but in the end he always does the right thing, I guess. Yeah. For his son. And just he's just basically saying for his son to, like, you know, keep to the books, because let's just say Matt Murdock is not really someone who liked to study, but his father just kept him in the good light and stuff. Yeah. And it helped him with his future to become a lawyer. And if only his father got to see that, because obviously the usual, the parents end up dying, so yeah, which kind of sucks, but he goes out like a champ. I'm just getting another fight scene, and then it kind of ends a bit poorly, like he gets a bad injury. This guy's basically looking into taking down Daredevil, getting some more information. And yeah, you just basically see him reminiscing on stuff while you just seeing all the corruption in the city. Like you basically see the guy, that cop who tried to kill Karen, he basically hung himself, unless it was already done by someone else. Then you just see like all these accounts getting just like, yeah, just all the corruption and stuff, and how Daredevil's going to try his best to, you know, actually stop it. And it was really a good first episode. Yeah, you just seen a Japanese kind of set out their, you know, organization areas where they're going to do business. You basically see Madame Gao doing some corruption as well with like Chinese workers. Yeah, the Russians with all their guns. Yeah, it was a great first episode. Yeah. And man, I just really wish we still had awesome writing like this now. It gives me a little bit of hope for Echo, but after what they did in Hawkeye with Kingpin, because Kingpin's going to be in Echo, so it just seems like from the trailer like they're going to give us more of the true Kingpin instead of like that cringe Kingpin in Hawkeye. Like, my god. And actually make Echo have a better story, because she seemed interested in Hawkeye, but they just failed her. And then it looks like in her own show they're going to give us more like Marvel Netflix vibes, but the thing is, no one's going to care about the show because they just Disney's basically pushed it aside, and just they're going to release all the episodes all at once just to get out of the way. And we'll probably get another show or movie straight afterwards, so it could possibly get overlooked. But for people who want good entertainment again, maybe it will get some attention. I'm definitely going to review it if it's good or not. But yeah, because if I don't review it, that means it's bad. Yeah. But if I do, yeah, I guess it could possibly be on Daredevil's level, like the Daredevil shows, the Marvel Netflix shows. Yeah. But yeah, that's the end of the first review. Hope you enjoyed it. Finally decided to review this series because, you know, it's basically been my avatar, like Daredevil, since I started this channel. So yeah, I just felt like I had to get to a point where I'd actually review it, and it just felt like the best time. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the review. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.